So she's sensationalizing her very own video for the sake of content. Because at the end of the day, talking, bashing, and downing American black men is the infinite money glitch on his fucking app.
I want to believe this creator is a Nigerian, judging by the name on her page. I believe she's Nigerian. So this Nigerian American woman made a video on why she does not date black American men. And she said it in her video that she did not even know that that video is going to land on the wrong demographic, because it landed where the black American men were sitting exactly, and they started dropping comments in the comment section. She went on to mention reasons why she does not date black American men, and a lot of people are saying this is such a very shallow reason, like this is not making any sense, like, but feel free to feel the way you feel, and they have been tagging our video. I have put together a clip, so without wasting much time, let's just get right into it real quick.
So I don't date American black men. I have never dated an American black man, and my reasons are quite simple. So a few days ago, I made a video about coffee dates, and I basically talked about how I would never accept a coffee date as a first date. I think it's low effort and it's just not my thing. Surprisingly enough, and I was genuinely surprised, 98% of the commenters and the people that were upset were American black men. So shocked, because I didn't think that video would land on their For You page, but it did, and hundreds of them, hundreds, were crying on my shoulder over the fact that I would not drink bean juice on a first date with a man or with anyone. They were in my comments calling me all types of names, saying that I'm a gold digger and saying that I'm this and that. And then unprovoked, they started attacking me for my looks. By the way, I was so nice in that video. I did not insult anyone in that video, but they were insulting me. They were coming at me for my skin color, saying that I'm too dark and that I shouldn't have any standards. They were coming at me for my Afrocentric features. They were coming at me because I have an Afrocentric hairstyle in. Black American men honestly have this habit of attacking black women for the way that they look, especially if you are a darker skinned woman or you have more Afrocentric features. They will attack you. So the fact that they came at me for my looks unprovoked is not surprising to me at all. So reading the comments and watching the stitches, it brought up a discussion between me and my parents about why I don't date American black men. American black men generally do not value courtship, traditionalism, or even marriage. And I'm not saying that all American black men are like this, but a large majority are. They will berate you, break you down, and take advantage of you. I don't know why, but the sight of seeing a black woman, a dark-skinned black woman, having standards really does bother them. Maybe it's because in their mind, nobody ever talks about this, but they believe black women, dark-skinned black women, deserve crumbs. Colorism is real, and they think that we deserve crumbs and that we shouldn't have any standards. I mean, I was getting so many messages and comments saying, "You're dark skinned, why do you have all these standards?" The only reason why that video got them really upset was because it basically told them to do better. And they do not take well at all to being told to do better, as you can clearly see, and it's because they are not required to. They are used to giving women nothing, giving women crumbs, but then receiving the world back. So when they were watching my video, they were so upset. They were like, "Oh, no. You want me to take you on a proper date? A proper date when all I'm used to is inviting women back to my house, or inviting women on a nature walk as a first date, or inviting women to my car to link and smoke? You want me to actually put in effort? No, I'm not used to that at all." They are literally in my comments saying, "What makes you think you deserve a meal? You need to prove yourself." And when American black men say that you need to prove yourself, that just basically means you need to go through hell and back with him. They don't want to put in the effort because they're lazy, they are entitled, and they are cheap. And don't get me wrong, it's not all American black men that are like this. It's just the large majority. And that is a problem because the majority of black American women prefer black American men, but there are not enough good black American men to go around. The commenters and the people that were upset were American black men.
Now, she's so dramatic, bro. I went to the video and I looked at the comments. She had like 2,200 comments. And a lot of those comments were women saying, what's wrong with a coffee date? Date should be to get to know somebody. So she's sensationalizing her very own fucking video for the sake of content. Because at the end of the day, talking, bashing, and downing American black men is the infinite money glitch on this fucking app. There were women, black women, in her comments saying, well, I mean, a date should get to know somebody. It's, we going to walk on a park, and da 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 da. So for her to sit here and say that, bro, it was 2,200 comments. So 98%, that means almost 2,000 of them were black men attacking her. No, there wasn't. And if you've never dated she goes on to explain that because black men are America are untraditional, yada yada. So where's your African husband? Where's your non-black American husband? Why are you still single? If those men take you so seriously and they value marriage and they're so traditional and they don't take you on coffee dates, where's your fucking husband? Why are you single? Why are you on the internet focused on American black men? Because that's what her content is centered around. And what's wild about these tethers, black tethers, that get on here and talk about American black men or American black women, whoop de whoop, bro. And we're not traditional. We don't vibe, bro. All of the non-black American black people I know, I have friends that are Haitian, I have friends that are Jamaican, I have friends that are Nigerian. All of them, they're traditional in the sense that they want a wife, but their wife still works. You look at their families, their parents, both work. They usually have decent jobs, but everybody's contributing. So what are y'all talking about? And I know that I'm starting to notice something. And I saw this conversation on Twitter starting. And it was like when a lot of black women get on here and they talk about colorism, it's always referring to dating. It's always something about dating, right? And a dude brought up a valid point and said, black women speak about colorism, it's referring to dating. Whereas when black men, they act like black men don't experience colorism that actually matters. I.e., how dark-skinned men are perceived to be a bigger threat, how darker black men are overly sexualized, how darker black men are sentenced harsher than other light-skinned black men, how dark-skinned black men are perceived more dangerous. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, things that could actually put you in the dirt. Another topic for another day, but it's just funny how she wants non-American black men. However, she's still walking around single. Low-key feel like she just throwing it out there that she want a white man. You know how those non-American black women be. At some point, we got to realize a lot of these redundant, repetitive-ass conversations we keep having about dating in the black community are being spearheaded by people with other national flags in their bio.
In my comments, calling me all types of names, saying that I'm a gold digger and saying that
I'm so glad she brought this up. I am not a dark-skinned black woman. I'm just a black woman. I'm lighter, of course. But 2 days ago on Facebook, I wrote a status saying outside is free when you're pretty. Based off of this past weekend, I just got back from vacation and I hung out and I didn't pay for anything, not because I was begging or anything like that, but a lot of guys, I am a pretty woman in my opinion, but that's subject to whoever. I got offered free section, free bottles. People pay my entry. People pay for my food. It was offered to me. I haven't had more than a 2-second conversation with all the men that offer, and they really didn't expect nothing. Like, you can kind of tell when some guys expect stuff, and when they don't, they just want to talk. I posted that status on Facebook, and that status is currently at like 6,000 shares, and I got so many comments from only black men calling me a bum, a user, a beggar, saying I'm not sick, I'm fucking for, stuff like that. I don't have no money, I'm broke, like all unprovoked. I don't even know where the correlation is and what they were saying. Like, it was so many comments calling me broke, a bum. Oh, that's y'all problem now, y'all fatherless. And it's just like, where did that even come from? I said outside is free. I never stated how often I go outside. I never stated how often this may happen to me. I never said that I asked or anything. I never said I had money. I never said, oh, outside is free, don't come outside with money. There was a bunch of men saying I'm broke. I don't have nothing in my purse but lip gloss. I'm a beggar. Even the saying that I'm fucking or giving pussy up for a free drink. Shit, a free section. A entry fee? Who? Black men hate seeing black women get treated good for nothing. Like the girl in the video said, they think black women deserve crumbs. So when we're getting more than crumbs, that shit triggers them. Because who knows if I was out with my girlfriend and my girlfriend paid for everything and I was talking about her indirectly. Like my status never went into detail. It never specified anything. I just said it's free when you're pretty. That could have been my way of saying, like, you know, when I go out, because I'm so cute, my girlfriend spoils me. You know, like, it was just very weird to see. I got thousands of shares of men just degrading me and talking shit, and I don't understand it. I don't ask, I don't beg, I don't go outside without money ever. Nor do I go outside with the expectation of not having to pay because I'm pretty. I don't go outside like, yeah, I'm cute, I don't have to pay anything. I go outside with the expectation of paying for whatever I want because I want to do it, I'm going to pay. I'm one of those people, but I'm a post like a screen recording of some of the comments so y'all can see. I'm not going to go through the shares because it's too many, but black men are scary when it comes to black women getting treated like anything besides dog shit.
So this video might trigger some of you. However, understand that I'm saying all of this out of love and not hate. You need to present yourself in a way in which the target finds attractive, not what you find attractive. And this really goes for any woman who is trying to attract a successful man of means. You need to play the role. The way that you dress matters. So unfortunately, if you dress like a hood Hollywood princess, you are going to intimidate a lot of Chads and Billies. Why? Because they don't find that certain look attractive. So if you look like an IG baddie, if you look like Jada Waiter, you are really digging yourself a hole. Your hairstyle as a black woman does matter because depending on the style, the color, the length, we can attract completely different men. I actually spoke about this in one of my older videos, but I used to wear a bunch of 30 to 40 inch lace front wigs, and I attracted completely different men than I do now. Don't wear super long hair. Don't do something unnatural in terms of length, and also with color as well. If your hair color is a part of the rainbow, don't do it. Last but not least, you want to look inviting. Ladies, you need to understand that non-black men are already intimidated to approach us because when they see a black woman, they automatically assume that we are going to reject them and that we are only for black men. You want to help them out a little bit, give them some hints that it is totally safe to approach you. You want to smile a lot and don't be afraid to wave. If you notice one staring at you, smile, give them a cute little smile, show some teeth, and just give him a cute little wave, like, hey, so that he knows that you see him and that it is totally safe to approach.
Bettina.
Yes, sir, Big Dad.
What's your Jimmy's name again? Django. Bettina Sugar, could you take Django there and take him around the grounds here and show him all the pretty stuff?
As you play.
So I don't date American black men. I have never dated an American.
100% to everything that she said. Anytime I come across in conversation with a black woman who talks about dating and the struggle of it, I love to recommend this podcast episode from Lovers and Friends with Shambudram, episode 58. If you're single, you have to listen to this, featuring Glow Atanmo. Glow is a black woman who she left her corporate American job and she started traveling as an entrepreneur to build her business internationally. And along with her journey to build her business, she was also dating. And she explains that for the first time in her life as a black American woman, that non-American, non-black men, I'm paraphrasing, but pretty much summarizing what the episode is about, that she got treated with the most amount of love she had ever received, with the most amount of being seen as an autonomous human being who falls into the category of being a black woman. And she shares that this one, I believe it was in Europe. It was a European man, palm colored. And when they were dating, he ends up telling her that he can't be with her because he's not on her level. He says to her that he doesn't deserve her. And she talks about how those words coming out of a man's mouth, which she had never heard before, it just she had never heard that before. And as I was listening to this, I was like, this sounds like such a healing experience, to be able to speak with a man and date him, and he does not have ulterior motives. He actually looks at you and considers your happiness, considers how he would affect your life, and making a decision centered around you and not around his own selfishness. The idea of being race loyal when it comes to dating is foolish. It's outdated. It doesn't serve you. You only have one life. You are the person that will have to experience and live with the decisions that you make. So stop forcing and binding yourself to racial rhetoric. That racial rhetoric that was never meant to center your happiness, was never meant to prioritize your well-being. I mean, it says it right there in the description. She dated 12 quality men. And I believe right now she is with a white European man who does it for her. Mm-hmm. And I'll end with saying in the beginning of the episode, she talks about when she finally stopped prioritizing race, because she said that she found this 6'4", dark chocolate, 6-figure black man in America. And she was going to date him and eventually marry him and have his children. Excuse me. Let me back up. She was going to date him and marry him. And she was going to give up her boundary of how she does not want to be a mom. She doesn't want to give birth. And she says that she was willing to pop out some kids for him because it meant that she would get her black man who, aesthetically pleasing the way she wants, and he makes 6 figures. She was willing to compromise her body just to be with him and say that she was with the black man. And she came to the conclusion that no, this isn't worth it to become a mother just to say that she's with a black man. And she started loving herself and prioritizing herself. So please listen to this episode if you are a black American woman. I'm hoping that this is healing for you to hear out of the mouth of another fellow black American woman who changed her, the area that she was in, and was able to experience consideration and love and care from men when she had never experienced that in America.
What is your take on this woman's video? She basically said that, black American men put low effort into, going on first dates, and she is someone who would never take going on coffee dates on the first day. It's just something that doesn't work for her, and it's her opinion, it's her choice. She should be allowed that. Definitely it's the media. People are going to come for her for saying that. Let me hear what you guys think. Our comment section is actually very wild. It's I think 11,800 comments. There are some people saying they don't mind a coffee date because they don't even know if they'll get along with this person. So let's not waste the money. Let's not waste each other's time. They only need a coffee date and max 45 minutes to know if they want to go on another date with this person or not. So they don't mind going on that coffee date. And there are some people saying if you are taking coffee dates as your first date, then your bar is in hell. You have no standard, your bar is literally in hell. Let me hear what you guys think about all of this, because as you guys can see, that man isn't taking it lightly, and he's not the only one. And yes, there are some women even pissed at this woman for saying that she's not going to go on a coffee date on the first date. This person said, please do not associate black American women with black women who immigrated to America. They are not like us. We love black American men. Another person said, why folks go on coffee date all day, every day? I even think they are the one who goes on coffee dates the most. That is where we get coffee date from. These people are pathetic. This person said, she hiring lying, it is the worst experience of all, no cap. I have dated across diaspora African men are the worst experiences. Even with casually, it sucks. She's mentioning it cost, that is who approaches her. Another person said, odd but realistic take. Here is the problem with some black women today. Not all women, but black women. They are way too high standard just off the bat. Why am I supposed to be treating you like a princess on the first day? This one said, I am sorry, but you all are really upset because she actually spoke facts about you all, and you did not even go into depth about everything she said in that video. And yes, coffee dates are low effort. This one said, why does the first date have to be somewhere crazy? We don't even know if we like each other. There's so many comments like this. Like, we don't know if we're even going to get past that. I only need 45 minutes with you max to know if I'm ever going to talk to you again. So coffee date is fine. I don't want too much, so I don't feel like too invested or having to wait when I don't want to wait. And I am leaving you there first. Let me hear what you guys think about what these people are to say, what the men are saying. Let me hear what you guys think about what the stitches are saying, and let me hear your take about the ladies' video as well. Do you think coffee dates are low effort dates? Will you go on a coffee date as your first date? Like, let me hear what you guys think, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.